How do we do this?
I don't know. It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Had a whole child.
Whole child.
While we were gone.
We've added a third member.
A third member.
A third member. Oh, right. We have an intro.
Yes.
Okay, let's just try it.
Okay.
Hello and welcome back. Start over.
Mm-hmm.
Hello and welcome back to the Two Girls with No Lives podcast.
Where two girls with no lives
have a conversation and you're just here for it.
That's what it is. Okay. You want to try it again?
Sure.
You want to do it just how we used to?
Just how we used to, yeah. Hello and welcome back to, not done, news reporter. Okay.
Over to you, Steve.
Yeah. Hi, and welcome back to the Two Girls with No Lives podcast.
Where two girls with no lives have a conversation, and you're just here for it.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Aubrie.
And how long has it been?
Oh, we were going different directions.
We were. It's okay.
Well, we'll talk about how long it's been first. It's been a minute.
It's been, I think we stopped around May of last year. And so it's March.
Yeah.
So almost a year. Not quite. That's crazy though. I can't believe it's actually almost been a year.
I know.
Since we've potted.
I know. Well, we didn't mean to stop. We just, life got in the way and
it did.
That was that.
It did. This room may look familiar, but it's actually a different house.
It's a whole different house with the exact same layout. Which is kind of wild. Yeah.
Because that's part of that's kind of part of the whole thing too. Like
it did start with that. It was like a 2-month process with like the moving and the just everything that was going on. I was moving. I had 2 apartments at one time.
That's true. You were also moving. Correct.
Because they wouldn't let me out of the second lease.
Stupid.
Oh man. But And then I got pregnant and I was super sick.
You were super sick.
For like, how long?
It's adding up.
15 weeks?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. I mean, not to make excuses, but...
but there was some stuff going on. There was definitely some stuff going on. And then, like, we moved. And that was like a whole thing. And then,
we just never...
It just kind of...
We kept continuing with our Thursday night hangouts, but instead of filming a podcast, we were just hanging out.
We were just eating food. And
eating good food.
Talking about life.
Yeah.
But not on the pod.
Also, I will say, Onyx Storm sent me into the longest book slump I've ever been in. And I mean, like, I guess, like, probably, but you know what got me out of it? I had to reread the entire series and I had to finish the end of that book again. It took me like a month just to finish the last like 5 chapters.
I know, I remember.
And I'm out of it now. We're reading, what are we reading right now? Brimstone. And
we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll finish it.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it.
But today we have to talk about ACOTAR.
Yeah.
And Sarah J. Maas.
Sarah J. Maas, Mother Maas.
Mother Maas.
Went and talked to Alex, what's her last name? Jones? Call her
Alex
daddy.
Cooper,
that's it.
I think. Yeah.
I have to think like Alice Cooper.
Alice
Cooper, yeah. Alex Cooper.
On Call Her Daddy. And we watched it live in the premiere. I took notes.
Yes.
So let's start talking about it. Okay?
Yeah. Well, first of all, how are you? Like, after this?
It was so good to see her. It was just so good for her to come out of her shell and just like... Okay, and also I'll just say, Katie and I have avoided talking about this. We posted a TikTok about it, and because like we've just completely avoided it like the plague.
Yeah. I'm actually quite proud of us for not. I mean, we have not spoken. Maybe like little details here and there, but like very little. We have not talked about this because we wanted to save it for the podcast.
I know.
And I'm actually so glad you took notes. Like, there's so much I remember, but like you took them live and like as topics were coming up, and so that's gonna help. But yeah, I when I heard that this podcast was gonna happen, I was like hoping that she was going to give a release date. I didn't expect it just because.
I thought she was just going to announce that it was going to happen.
Right, like I'm working on it, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, I was like,
yeah.
What?
Right. And so, yeah, but we watched it live. You watched the live premiere thing on YouTube. Yeah. And I took notes live. I sent my husband and my kids out of the room, and I said, y'all need to be quiet.
Oh, that's so funny.
And do not disturb mommy. Mommy has a very important date with the TV tonight. So
I love that. I didn't realize that. That's awesome. I'm very proud. I had my laptop. I was like cooking dinner, and Michael kept walking in, and I was just like, shush.
So annoying.
He was like, oh, this is that Sarah J. Maas girl, and I said, yes. It is just
I can just hear him with his accent.
Yeah.
These the books you're reading.
It's those books you're reading. Those fairy books. Those
very sex books.
Yeah, Al, we've had so many conversations about how untrue that really is. But anyway, yes. Let's get into it because I'm dying. So
this should be in order of the conversations that or of their conversation, really. Right. Because I was, taking notes live. The only things that will be out of order is just like thoughts that I had after the fact. And I did like screenshot a few things that I want to touch on. Yeah. But anyway, okay, so
oh my gosh, that note.
I know. It's okay. We're going to get through it.
No, I love it. Yeah. I love how thorough you are. Let's go.
Oh gosh. Okay, so one of the things that she touched on first was the TV series.
Yeah, I didn't expect to hear a word about that.
I know. She has her rights back. Yes. She mentioned that we might hear more about that journey. I'm kind of curious. Yeah. Like, what does that mean, Miss Maas?
I think right now, like, I think as much as she would love a TV series and the rest of us would, I think personally she is way more like focused on the books.
Definitely. And that's what she said. She said she should, I mean, she just wants to get the story out to us.
Right. And I appreciate that. Like, that's great. Like, a TV show will be cool. That's going to be awesome.
It'll be great.
But yeah, I personally am like, keep writing the original content.
Definitely.
And then we'll go from there. Plus, as she mentioned, there is no living being who could play Rhysand.
Any of them, honestly, any of them. No. Like,
I know, like, this wouldn't happen and it really shouldn't happen, but my only, like, Jason Momoa is the only one that I could see as, like, anyone, and that being Cassian.
Yes.
Just because.
I just feel like he's so... That's just kind of like... I don't know. I've seen... I don't know his name, but I've seen this other guy who I think would actually be better.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I cannot get behind the Jason Momoa, however you say.
Well, okay. Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
Might help you with that.
I'll watch Game of Thrones on my own time. Thank you.
Yes, we're one day we're actually going to put out a fan cast episode.
Oh, we did start working on that. We had lots of ideas. And we're going to get to all of them. Yeah. We're back and we're better.
Yeah.
So she hasn't seen the AI stuff, which I thought was really interesting.
I kind of love that.
Same.
Because that tells me she's not on her phone.
Yes, I feel like she's very off social media and doesn't read fan theories and doesn't like let any of this outside opinion affect her. I love that. She's such an unbothered queen.
She really is. And that, but like, let's keep it that way. Thank you, Sarah, for your
literally. Yeah. So I was gonna say though. So she said that, when she was talking about the TV series, it sounded like she leans more towards a live action rather than like an anime or because a lot of people are saying that they want that. But it sounded like she leans more towards live action. And I mean, again, she mentioned that she couldn't find the perfect, I mean, she kind of mentioned that, but alluded to it. But also people say that she's really hard to work with. Honestly, I don't think she's hard to work with. I think she is hard, quote unquote, to them because she wants it to be perfect. It's her baby. She has
a vision.
Yes.
And I think she created a world, and I think if anyone should be the god of this TV series, it should be Sarah J. Maas.
She should be very involved. She shouldn't just hand over the rights and just say, here, do what you want with it.
And she wouldn't, because she cares too much about the series to just go, here you go.
It's too near and dear to her. And, we learn even more about that later on in the podcast.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So this is just a note that I put, but take a shot every time she says like, because she said it so much. I am bad about that too. I was like, gonna say, so someone much.
Would be totally just ruined if they did that with me. Because I say like all the time.
Same. But I just thought it was so funny because she's hilarious. Like an actual author and writing books, and it's like, okay, well, you're not doing this in your book, so it's really interesting to hear her talk.
That is a really funny note.
So I have in here, I love how she's so genuinely herself and real in interviews, because she really was. I mean, she just was so like, I felt like she just really was herself the entire time. She wasn't trying to put on a front for anyone.
No.
So.
No, and like even talking about like her love for Legolas and like the cardboard cutout thing. Like, first of all, I understood that completely as a girl who grew up with the Lord of the Rings and was in love with Legolas myself. I was like, all right, girl, I feel it. Also, low key, do we think Rowan
inspired? Yes.
I think Rowan is absolutely inspired by Legolas.
I totally do.
And now, especially knowing this, I'm like, all right, I can totally get on board with that.
Yeah.
So, and I love Rowan and I love Legolas, so it's perfect.
Speaking of, I'll just throw this out there real quick. I don't think I have a note about this. Every book boyfriend that was mentioned, I don't think Hunt was mentioned at all.
Yeah.
Or Dorian. Sorry, the cat.
The cat wants to get in the lap, and that's not gonna happen.
Like, have we forgotten Dorian? I'm gonna butcher this. Havillard. How do you say that?
Havillard.
Yeah, I don't know. I was pronouncing it Havillard.
Havillard. I think it's Havillard.
I know it's like a much more elegant pronunciation of that name, but it's a very hard spelling to figure out the pronunciation of. But anyway, Dorian is one of the best, and I cannot believe
Dorian
he was not even mentioned one time.
That's I didn't even catch that, but I mean, he's like top SJM boys. For sure. And Hunt too. Yeah. Hunt is like,
I love Hunt.
Hunt does not get enough love.
He really doesn't.
I love Hunt so much. Actually, I'm so excited to reread Crescent City.
Same.
I know like that's like a whole other topic, but and we'll get into more of that.
Yes, we will be covering all of the books. We still have to finish covering ACOTAR, and we've got so many theories that we need to get out. We have to do these before October now.
I know. That's fine. Well, we'll get on. We'll let's continue.
Yeah. So, okay, her brain, the way she was talking about writing these books and stuff, her brain is incredible. It reminds me of like Taylor Swift's brain.
Oh man, dude, her and Taylor.
They need to get in the same room and have a conversation. If Taylor Swift has not read these books, she needs to. Somebody needs to tell her. Somebody on her team. Get her to read the books.
I think Taylor's read them.
Probably.
It just like, I just feel like it.
You can't convince me she hasn't read Fourth Wing. That one song, what's that one song?
Give me something. Give me some lyric. Give me some melody.
Well, it's literally, whatever. That's
what's
a different video.
What's it on?
It's her most recent album. Life of...
Ophelia. No. Mm-mm. Is it a hit? Is it like one of the big ones? It's Eldest Daughter, isn't it? I'm just messing.
No. No, I don't know. I'll think of it eventually and then I'll say it. But no,
sorry, Taylor.
I know that I know that she had to have had some inspiration from that song.
Yeah,
from the books.
When you think of that song,
I could look it up right now, but whatever. Cool. That's not what this video is about.
But yes, her and Taylor,
and I think she would love that because she loves Taylor Swift.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it'd be great.
I know, but you were telling me, I haven't watched it yet, but you were telling me about the Eras.
The Eras documentary, yeah,
and how like Taylor Swift's brain works, and I'm really I'm thinking that her and Sarah J. Maas are really similar,
very
in that.
Yes, they like to fit little pieces of things together, and it's a whole thing. I
mean, her saying that she doesn't even go back and read scenes; she just relives them,
right?
Which can probably account for like some of the like holes in the plot and stuff, but honestly, she's doing a great job. She's got a lot of characters. She's got a lot of crap to keep up with. I mean, a whole big world.
Just between ACOTAR, Throne of Glass, and Crescent City, 3 very different stories with very different characters, very different plot lines, very different worlds. That's a lot to keep up with. And like, obviously, when she's in the Throne of Glass world, which obviously that's done for now, I still have hope.
I think it's going to be more to come.
I think so too. But like, that was her focus, was, Throne of Glass. And it's like, I mean, I think when she's in these ACOTAR modes, it's all ACOTAR. Or when she's in these Crescent City modes, it's all Crescent City, which it should be. And
it should.
It's...
But that's exactly why she's connecting the stories, because it's this big, huge world that, I don't know, she's just got a lot of ideas.
Exactly,
I love that.
Like, they are their own individual worlds, but they can intertwine.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I know. I love it. Okay, so I thought it was really funny how she said that Crescent City started. You remember this? Like, she said it was kind of almost like a passion project of just like write whatever she wanted, and like a bunch of cussing, and it's really angsty and stuff. It makes total sense, because I think that was one of the complaints that we had when we first started Crescent City. Yeah. It was definitely interesting to go from Throne of Glass into Crescent City. It was a little bit of a jump scare. Not that it was bad, but it was just like, whoa. It took me
I'm in a different place.
35 chapters.
Yeah.
To really be like, okay, I like this.
Yeah, for sure. And then once things started getting good, it was like, oh, this is getting really good.
Yeah, and then it's just great.
Yeah.
And yes, you do have to read it.
You do.
To read ACOTAR.
Literally have to read Crescent City. Sorry. Anyone that said they've read it, have you though? Are you lying?
Yeah, I think you're lying. And don't just look it up. Don't just look up what happens, because that's not going to help you either. And also, she did not write 3 huge books for y'all not to read them.
And they're huge. They're big books.
They're really big. And they're really great, honestly.
They're really great.
All the bad reviews are just ignore them. Crescent City is a lot better when you don't have somebody in your ear telling you not to like it.
Yeah, and I think that so many people, oh my gosh, the dog. I think so many people like say they don't like it because they either like, I think they do jump straight from Throne of Glass into Crescent City, and they just like don't know how to stick with it, which is totally understandable. It is understandable.
You have to stick with it though.
Yeah, you do have to stick with it. And like, maybe that means like take a little break, maybe read something else and then read Crescent City. But anyway, you have to. It's non-negotiable.
Yeah, it's just a great story.
It is. And I love the characters and I miss them.
Well, and this is a note. I just said this a minute ago, but it says it all being in her head also makes sense because of everything.
Yeah.
And explains all the corners she's backed herself in. But I feel confident she'll wrap it up well.
Absolutely.
I really do think she's going to wrap it all up. I have faith in my girl.
I totally do.
Yeah. Hopefully she'll be able to please everyone. And I'll get into that more later.
Yeah.
So I love, moving on to like Throne of Glass a little bit. This is when they started talking about that.
Yeah.
I love that Aelin kind of mirrors Sarah. She kind of wrote it of like how she wanted to be in the world, like how she wanted to, you know, just be confident and just like, you know, how Aelin is.
Yeah.
And I love that she relates these stories to her own life and experiences. And I really think that that's why it connects to so many people everywhere, because everyone is able to relate to these fantasy stories. Even though they're fantasy, even though it's not real world, everyone can still relate because it's still like hitting close to home, you know?
Yeah, I mean the themes and the stories that are being told and the dynamic between certain characters. I mean, yeah, exactly. Anyone can cling to someone, whether it's Aelin or Feyre or Bryce or even like Dorian or like Manon, Nesta. I mean, it doesn't. The main characters aren't the only ones that are relatable,
right? Or even like, you know, Asriel, like I feel like Asriel, we haven't gotten his story yet. Hopefully we're going to, but I think his story is going to be really, really relatable. Like I feel like he has a lot of obviously childhood trauma and stuff like that, and I think that seeing him like come out of that and how he copes and stuff is really going to hit hard for a lot of people.
For sure. For sure, I agree.
I love that they touched on that her books aren't just smut, it's actual like good storylines.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like smut is a heavy word, okay? I don't even think it's that.
It is a heavy word.
It's like her books are so tame, honestly. They really are. But I love that they touched on that because again, it just reiterates that like these are actual stories. They're actually relatable.
Right. Exactly. I think, like, again, this is something that me and Michael were talking about the other night. I was trying to explain to him. I was like, you got to understand, like, that's, like, not even 5%.
Not even.
Of the book. Like, yeah, like, there are, you know, like, with Feyre and Rhysand, like, yes, like, there's this build up. And when it does finally happen, you're like, yes, this is awesome. But, like, that's not really what we're like chapter 54
is way better.
Like chapter 55 wouldn't be as special without chapter 54 and every chapter before that. So I don't know, I mean that's just one example, but like the smut is such a small percentage, and then when it does happen it's just like, ooh, fun, okay,
right,
now we're done. Whatever. I
know. But even, you know, I don't know. I'm just glad that they did touch on that because I feel like people who haven't read the books, you know, they probably shouldn't watch the podcast anyway because they're going to get spoiled. But, you know, hopefully people will start to understand that we aren't reading these books for that. We're reading them for the plot.
Yeah. And like, because there are plenty of other books out there. If you just wanted smut, you could get smut.
Oh, I put this in as a side note because she was talking about like Lord of the Rings a lot.
Yeah.
She obviously is a huge fan, draws a lot of inspiration from that. I don't think Alex Cooper has seen Lord of the Rings. Did you kind of get that vibe from her? Yeah. Like she kind of knew who Legolas was. Yeah. She kind of like mentioned that as a joke.
Oh my gosh.
But like, I don't think she really knew any other characters.
That's so funny. Probably not, because I mean, let's face it. I feel like a lot of the book talk girlies, they've never read Lord of the Rings.
No, definitely
you should.
Not. Yeah.
Just saying. I read it like 3 times a year. It's my favorite fantasy book. You talk about no smut. There is zero smut. I know that's not what we're talking about right now, but I'm just saying, yes, Alex Cooper, along with all the other people that have not read Lord of the Rings, need to read Lord of the Rings.
Or just at least watch the movies.
Or watch the movies. I mean, yeah, definitely. At least watch the movies. Come on. It's just 11 hours of your life.
It's, just a short amount of time. It's not even a full day.
Not even a full day. Exactly.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so at one point she talks about how she thinks about real life stuff in her books, as in, like, periods. Like, what would they do? Oh, the cuckoo clock's going off.
I forgot it's, like, right there now, too.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, she talks about, like, what would happen if they were, like, stranded out in the woods and, like, they get their period and stuff. I love that she's talking about that. Definitely, I'm reading a book and I am thinking about that. What's that thing that the guy said at the Renaissance Fair last year?
Oh, people, like, had their phones out and he goes, "Oh, you're taking me out of the simulation."
Yeah. See, whenever I think about stuff like that, I'm being taken out of the simulation.
Right.
So when it's actually in the story and I get answers, I'm like, yes,
oh, cool,
okay.
Great. So that's how they would handle that situation.
Right. Exactly.
No, yeah, for sure. That is, it's a nice little detail to keep in there, for sure.
Yeah. So they mention Farrah's pregnancy.
This was a big part of the podcast.
It gave me such a new appreciation for that storyline, honestly.
Yeah. Court of Silver Flames was not my favorite. No. And, like, Nesta's not my favorite character, or wasn't my favorite character, but yeah, I think, like, there are definitely a lot of people that really, really relate to Nesta. And I know, we're talking more about Farrah and her pregnancy, but, like, that was kind of part of it. Like, it felt like Farrah was kind of, and Rhys were just kind of like, okay, they got their story fine, done, but, like, it actually, it worked.
Yeah.
And there's so much more meaning to it. To the whole thing. Even Rhys.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Rhys.
I have this on down a little bit, but I love how she said, Rhys is allowed to make a mistake. Like, obviously,
he's not perfect.
That's what makes me so mad about this, like, fandom, is everybody just dogs on Rhys now because of that one thing. Right. He is allowed to make a mistake.
Well, and again, it was like a mistake made out of love. Because in the end, like, he loves Farrah and wants to protect Farrah.
Exactly.
And I mean, what would you do? I mean, you know what I mean? That's like, it's an impossible decision to make.
Yeah.
Do I tell the person I love that they could die, or do I keep it from them and hope that maybe it doesn't? I mean, like, but then you gotta also remember, like, that person is also dealing with the same thing. Like, they're having to deal with the fact that, oh my gosh, like, my mate is going to die potentially.
Right. Well, and with that, he would die, and then what happens to his, like, to the Night Court.
Right. Exactly.
So, now, going with that, with Nesta, she is also allowed to be dealing with stuff.
Absolutely.
I get that. That's not why I don't like Silver Flames.
Right.
It just was a very repetitive book.
Yeah.
But all of that, I'm so excited to reread it. Because now I feel like I relate to it so much more. Just her talking about her pregnancy and all the trauma that she had with that and the C-section.
Oh my gosh.
I have had 2 C-sections. Yeah. I heavily related. I mean, I was sitting there just, like, crying with her as I was watching the podcast.
Yeah.
And even, like, her postpartum journey, I related to so heavily. I mean, I dealt with postpartum rage really bad last time. I'm dealing with that right now to some extent. And overall, like, postpartum depression has been a lot better, but, like, I'm still dealing with those mood swings. Just, like, rage and then just, like, so happy and then rage again. And so for her to really open up about, like, her experience, I'm so glad she did that.
That's a very personal thing to open up about. Like, she did not have to talk about that, but I think it was very cool of her to talk about that.
And that's, again, I'm just going to say, she is so genuine.
She is. Yeah, I agree. I lost it, but you had said something a second ago that I was going to elaborate on, but I can't remember what it was.
Nesta being able to make a mistake too.
Okay, yes, it was about Nesta. So I mean, it's a little off, but like, I think in general that book has to exist. I think you have to kind of go through this, because it's the whole thing is like a transition. The whole thing is like, you know, it's dealing with the dark things that we don't always want to deal with. And I think in the sense of, you know, just the books and how they are, you know, we have the first 3 books, and she's even talked about are meant to be kind of like a trilogy. It's like Farrah and Rhysand's story. We have Frost and Starlight, which is kind of like almost like an interlude. Silver Flames kicks off this new thing. But I think, again, we'll talk more about it, but I think that it really opens up a lot of doors for what's next. And not just next for the story, but for the characters, and for, I mean, I have a whole new appreciation for Nesta from what she was saying about the book, but also, again, from Crescent City.
And she, I have this note here. It says, hearing that we're going to get more pregnancy trauma and postpartum stories, and ACOTAR from Farrah makes up for...
Oh, no.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so I think what I was saying with this is, I think with the next book, obviously she went third person. And I think with the next book, it's still going to be third person, but more so because it was still just kind of like heavy on the Cassian and Nesta. Correct. Which, fine. That's fine. But I would love to see all of the characters, like a full Throne of Glass.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Go Throne of Glass. Like,
I really think she is. I think she was easing us into it the whole time, which, I mean, she really didn't have to.
She didn't have to. But
she did.
It's fine.
Since the first 3 books are, you know, first person.
Right.
So I think that's great. But so I think we're actually going to touch on some of the trauma that Farrah went through with the pregnancy and going into postpartum and all of that. And I think we're finally going to see Farrah kind of process some of her trauma. I don't think she's processed anything.
Girl is not healed. I'm sorry.
She went through a lot too. I mean, she died. She did. She literally died. And everything she went through with Tamlin and with Rhys dying and coming back. I know.
To their father dying.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, it's a lot. That girl's been through a heck of a lot in what? 2 years? Is that what it... I mean...
Yeah, it's like a super... And then she got married and had a baby.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Right.
So I hope we do touch on that. And actually why I laughed is because I know you haven't seen this yet, so I'm not going to spoil anything. But for anyone who has watched or is watching Bridgerton and knows about the Francesca kind of switch up, that's fine. I know what they're trying to do, but they're losing a whole like really important thing to talk about. And again, I'm not spoiling anything for Katie. If you're curious, you can look this up yourself if you don't know what I'm talking about. But I think that ACOTAR 6 is almost, for me, making up for losing parts of the Francesca storyline. Totally unrelated. Totally 2 different stories.
Oh my gosh.
But that's where my brain went whenever I was watching it.
I love that you wrote that note down.
This is why I should not be in charge of taking notes. Okay, my brain is too ADHD for this.
Again, it's connecting the dots.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So she loves people liking Tamlin, which is so funny. She loves that people love him so much. I could just like tell that she really loved that. Yeah. And then she's just like wants to crush their hopes and dreams with Rhys.
I mean, she did a good job. Mm-hmm. When I was reading Mist and Fury for the first time, I was like, what is happening? Mm-hmm. What's wrong with Tamlin?
I know.
What's going on here? I thought they were going to live like happily ever after.
When is Tamlin coming back?
Yeah.
And then you just realize, wow, that was dumb.
I was wrong.
Right.
I was so wrong. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So with the Tamlin redemption arc, some people want to see that, and some people don't.
A lot of people think it's like you can't do that.
I know, but she almost confirmed that she's thought about it, and she's not going to do it.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
I don't think it's happening either. Honestly, I think that's kind of good in some ways.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know that Tamlin really needs a redemption arc. No, whatever.
I think he can do good things without having a redemption arc.
A whole redemption arc. He doesn't need his own story. We don't need to see Tamlin getting his mate or whatever.
Good.
We'll see. I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I, in one way, hope that it doesn't end up being a thing where like everybody gets a mate and you get a mate and you get a mate and you get a mate. You know what I mean?
It kind of like, again, it like ruins like.
They're supposed to be rare.
Yeah.
So. Just some thoughts with that. But that gives me hope that the theory where Elaine ends up with Tamlin, that's not happening.
It is not happening. No.
I wouldn't want
that to happen. And that's fine. I had a moment where I was like, that could be interesting, but no. It's not going to happen.
I never had that moment because honestly, like, first of all, why would Farrah want her in the Spring Court? She wouldn't. And second of all, Tamlin sucks. Point blank. Period.
There you go. Period.
Mm-hmm. So, we already talked about that. We talked about chapter 55. Kind of. I mean, we touched on it. But yeah, I mean, we just talked about mates. Wow, we're just going right down the line. That's great. Okay. So, to everyone out there who was convinced that Cassian and Nesta weren't mates, she confirmed it.
Yeah, she did confirm it. And like, but I also never understood that.
Me either.
I was like,
I have this on down, I know I do, but like I think she confirmed Bryce and Hunt too. People were saying that like Bryce and Azriel are like true mates.
I'm sorry.
Like, no, they're not.
Why would she write like 3 books about Bryce and Hunt?
And then
to make Azriel her actual mate?
I'm sorry. Azriel cannot be mated with everybody, okay? Everybody thinks, so no, Azriel's true mate is Elaine. No, Azriel's true mate is Gwen.
Maybe
no,
Azriel doesn't have a mate.
I know. Maybe he's the one who doesn't have a mate. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, I do kind of think it's Gwen, and I hope not because I don't like Gwen. That's her name, right?
I don't trust Gwen.
I don't trust
her
at all.
I have not trusted her since I read about her.
Yeah, I don't. She gave off bad vibes. Yeah.
Not in.
Something's going to happen. I don't know if the traitor comment was real, but if anyone's going to be a traitor, it's going to be her.
It's Gwen. Mm-hmm. Or Morgan.
I don't know.
I still think I do. Something about her. I love her. But it's like, you know how you love someone, but you know, it's like something not quite right there.
Well, you know, like, people are saying that Azriel, like, yeah, maybe he liked her at first, but then he kind of realized she was like up to no good. I mean, he's a spy master.
Keeps an eye out on her.
Yeah. And like that chapter in Frost and Starlight.
Yeah.
Where she sees like, something in the woods or something.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. You okay? Oh, he's gonna go back to sleep now.
Blessed.
Poor baby. Well, anyway, that chapter, they think that was Azriel. And I agree with that.
I'm with it.
Me too. I think that he's definitely keeping an eye on her. So maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
I don't know. I mean, like, I just think that it's it could work. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't want it to necessarily, but it could.
Yeah, but who knows? But it's okay. The next thing I have on here, Elaine rejecting the mating bond. I don't think that's going to happen. This is what I've been most eager to talk about, okay? Because I've got a lot of thoughts on Elaine and Lucien and Azriel and everybody in the gang, okay? So here's what I think.
Listen, I have very strong feelings about this. Mm-hmm. Can you continue, though?
Okay, so here's what I think. First of all, I ship Elaine and Lucien, okay?
Amen.
Thank you. Okay.
Hallelujah.
Here's the thing. Okay, and first of all, she didn't actually say. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, she confirmed she's gonna reject the mating bond,
and she's gonna." It can happen.
Right? Yeah. But she did not confirm Elaine and Azriel. I'm sorry, she didn't do that. She did not do that.
She did not do that.
She said she has a lot of trauma she still has to work through. So it's going to be like Nesta working through her trauma. Like it's going to be Elaine working through her trauma, which is great. Okay. Yes. Here's what I think is going to happen. I think we are going to get both. I truly, in my bones, think we're going to get both. And I don't mean like a, same time kind of deal. I mean, because people are wanting that.
Come on, guys.
I know.
Come on, that's just being selfish.
Yes, I know it is. But here's the thing. I really, really, really think that Lucien deserves his true mate. I mean, after everything he's been through, there's so many people who don't like Lucien still, and I love him.
I don't understand that at all.
I know. I don't either.
Lucien's my baby.
I know.
I would protect him with my life. Mm-hmm. I love Lucien.
Live, laugh, Lucien.
Live, laugh, Lucien. No, I listen, like, I want him and Elaine to be together. If it does end up being Azriel, whatever, but, like, Lucien's gotta have something good come out of the deal. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry if they flip the script and it ends up being Gwen and Lucien. Gag me. Absolutely gag me with a spoon.
Seriously.
No. Mm-hmm. Absolutely not. Maybe it's Tamlin.
What do you mean?
Maybe Lucien and Tamlin.
Oh, you just said, I mean, maybe. I thought for a second you meant Tamlin and Gwen. I thought, yeah, that's great. That actually, they should.
Actually, that
I support happen. That.
That could happen.
Twin.
No. Here's the thing. I love Lucien so much. I want him to have his mate.
He needs his happy ending. You cannot tell me that Sarah J. Maas has not set him up to have a happy ending. There's a reason why these characters get sob stories. It's because they are going to get a happy ending.
Yeah, and listen, I'm not saying that Azriel doesn't deserve a happy ending either. Right. But
I think he's going to get a happier ending.
I think he is too.
And so here's what I was going to say. I think we're going to get both. I think that
she's gonna try a little bit.
Azriel is like kind of been like a little shoulder to cry on right now, and I think that she just kind of doesn't want anything to do with Lucien. Fair. She jumps out of a pot of boiling water, basically.
He basically
threw her in.
Yeah,
and he says, fair. "Oh, homegirl, you're my mate," and I claim you.
She's like,
you imprinted on my sister, says Nesta. Anyway,
right.
I think that she just doesn't really want to have anything to do with him. Is she going to reject the bond? No, I don't think so. I think that her and Azriel are going to have their little thing. I mean, we know this from the bonus chapter.
Yes. I actually completely agree with you. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to start that way, and she's going to realize that she's actually in love with Lucien.
I think so. I think they're going to be like, almost like kind of, what's that trope? Is that the right word?
Enemies to lovers?
No. Like forced proximity?
Oh, yeah.
Like I think something's going to happen where she's like with Asriel. They're having their little cutesy little fling, and then something's gonna happen where Lucian's gonna come in, wind flowing through the hair, and I don't know, they're just gonna like have to be together at some point, and then they're gonna fall in love. And Asriel, poor little As baby, I love him, options. But he's so fine.
Yeah.
In so many ways. He's going to be fine.
He's going to be all right.
No, I think he's going to fall so hard deep in love. Or, you know what? I had this thought the other day with Elaine, you know. I think she's going to kind of be like contemplating both. And I think she's going to have a conversation with Farrah and Nesta, like kind of like a little sisterly bond talk, you know. And I think she's going to be like, so what is it like to be with your mate? And they're just going to be like, you know, it's ballin'. Right. And then she's going to say, oh, shoot, maybe I should give Lucian a try. Okay, take him for a spin. Yeah. No, that's really what I think is going to happen. I think that's the only way that Sarah can please everyone is to give everybody both.
I agree. I do agree. I think it will. And I know we're not necessarily, again, talking about what the book is going to be about yet, but I will say, like, I don't think, I'll touch on this for just a moment because I know we'll get into it deeper. I don't think it's going to be strictly like Elaine's story. Same. I think this goes way deeper.
Actually, I'll just say this real quick. The first book is the one that's only like 300 something pages. Correct. It's, I think, technically a novella.
Maybe page wise, but like she wrote it as one big old book. Yeah. And it's part one.
It's technically part one, but I think they're going to sell it as a kind of a novella because it's going to be, you know, out for smaller, whatever, you know. But I think maybe that one will just focus on Elaine because I'm sorry.
I don't know. I think it goes deeper than that.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think that she wrote this deep, long story. And again, it was so long. She cut it up. And I think that this was just, I think part one was just a nice introduction into the hell that it's going to be. Well, in a good way.
Spoiler alert for Crescent City. Here's your warning now. Leave, please. Do you think it's going to pick up where that left off with that?
I think there's no way that that's not going to be involved in the story somehow.
Oh, it's definitely going to be involved. But do you think we're going to get that in part 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, no, I mean, I do. I think that this is going to be like literally cliffhanger. Like, I think like part 1 is going to end and we're going to be like, what?
It's definitely going to be a cliffhanger.
Yeah. And then 2 and 3 is going to be its thing. And a 3 is going to be crazy. 4 is going to bring all of it together.
I think ACOTAR 6 and ACOTAR 8 are actually going to be a tandem read.
Maybe. I don't know. Because, I mean, again, she's not writing them as separate books. I mean, this is one large book. This is one story.
I know it's one story, but 8 is not necessarily like continuation of the story. Like, it's part 1, part 2 and 3. And then part 4.
Right.
Is what we're assuming.
Right.
But, and that's why I'm saying, so ACOTAR 7 and ACOTAR 8 would be the tandem read.
Maybe.
I think like that's what a lot of people are saying is like when this happened with Throne of Glass, that's what happened. So I think we're going to be left off on a huge cliffhanger. I mean, either way, on 7, because it's the bigger book. There's a reason why this first book is smaller. There's a reason why, because it's not going to be as intense. And then we're going to get into the nitty gritty.
Maybe. I truly, I don't have any expectations. I don't know what to expect for this book other than some Elaine stuff and Azriel and Lucian.
And hopefully more.
Oh, like more as in more the character or more as in
more the character.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, I'm sure there will be.
I think it's going to touch on everybody.
I think it is too, but I mean, I think this is going to go.
Oh yeah, I mean, no, I agree
just because of how Crescent City.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Bryce is back in this book.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised if Aelin is somehow in these books.
I know. Well, I've thought about that. I do think I fully agree with you there.
I'm just saying I just have no idea what to like. I don't know what to expect. I have no predictions other than that. Like, because I don't know where she could. I mean, she clearly has had major inspiration.
Clearly. To
write something this large. And to have to split it up like this.
Yeah.
So I just have no idea where this could go other than those obvious things.
Well, no, I know it's going to go really deep, but I just think the first book, I'm not comparing it to like Frost and Starlight necessarily. I don't think it's going to be like
it's not going to be filler.
No. But I think it's just going to be like kind of like
an introduction to what's coming.
Right. But I'm just curious if it's going to jump off from Silver Flames or if it's going to jump off from Crescent City, or if it does jump from Silver Flames, are we going to then get the point of view of all the ACOTAR characters and like see that happening in real time of what happens in Crescent City? You know what I mean?
I think it's going to be after. I think it's going to be after both. And they'll talk. Well, I don't know, because you like. What is she going to say? Is she going to say, "Okay, guys, just so you know, you can't read ACOTAR 6 without having read Crescent City"?
I don't know. I think it's pretty obvious that she wants everyone to read all of them.
I mean,
because she's going to connect them all.
But I think it's going to have to be like. I think she's going to have to say the words. Like, "Hey guys, you need to read this first." Because it's not going to make sense.
Hopefully.
Because, like, otherwise, what's the point? What was the point in her merging them together?
Yeah.
For it to not be relevant within ACOTAR now? Because it's not just a Crescent City thing. It absolutely is an ACOTAR thing.
Yeah.
And Crescent City and ACOTAR are now basically, they're intertwined.
Well, like, didn't, like, Bryce kind of poison Prithian's waters?
Oh.
At the end?
I think she did.
And so that's a problem.
That's quite a problem, yes.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I'll just say, okay, we haven't actually said this yet. For anyone who hasn't watched the podcast, which I'm sure everyone has at this point, and anyone who doesn't know officially, which I'm sure everyone does at this point, the shorter part 1 book is coming out October 27th. Part 2 and 3 in a second book is coming out January 12th. So yeah, I have it written here at Theory. It's multiple POVs again, and Silver Flames with the intro to it. So again, I just think that it's going to be even more, and I hope so, because I really want to hear from all the characters. I want to
hear from everyone. Yeah, right. I want everyone's POV for sure. Give me full Throne of Glass vibes.
So the next thing I have on here is like the speed round of questions that they did at the end.
Yeah. This was interesting.
So she asked her, what did Lorcan do? And we might get a little surprise Christmas present.
I would love that.
I hope so.
I would love it.
I feel like she just said that kind of on the spot, but hopefully she will remember it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that she probably did just say it on the spot, but I think that she does have plans to revisit Throne of Glass.
Definitely.
Like, we're not done. We're not done there.
settling, same as the drop. So I think she basically confirmed that the settling is the same as the drop.
Yes.
Which is really exciting. We kind of like questioned that when we were reading.
Yeah.
And I think she's done that intentionally. I mean, I think a lot of these questions she was having to kind of dodge.
Oh, this stressed her out. Yeah, these were questions. There's a lot of things. The only thing she hard denied was the Bryce and Azriel thing. Mm-hmm. The rest of it, she was just kind of like, she didn't really say anything. Mm-hmm. Because I think that anything is possible. Mm-hmm. And she doesn't want to say. But anyway, yes, continue.
One thing that I thought was funny that she denied is she like kept confirming that Reese is not based on her husband.
Yeah.
And like, I think a lot of people were under the impression that he was.
Yeah. I kind of was under that impression too. I think like I'd seen that in an interview like a long time ago.
I think I don't know. I didn't ever see an interview where she said that, but I had definitely seen other people saying that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'd seen an interview, and I think what it was her or his mom was like, oh, is this based off of my son? And she just kind of laughed it off.
Yeah.
And didn't like say no.
Yeah, but this time she
and I think this time
specified.
she did say no. Mm-hmm. But I think that's where that came from.
Mm-hmm. But it was really funny, her talking about her mother-in-law.
Very funny.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so, sorry. Aylin losing her powers. Why did I not remember that? Why did I not remember that Aylin lost her powers?
Oh, yeah. She lost her powers, man.
I totally forgot about that. I can't wait to have a Throne of Glass reread.
Oh, I know. Me too.
I have this written down. It says an ending, but a start of a new journey. And I think that's something she said in the podcast. Mm-hmm. And to me, that just points to new book.
Yeah.
One quote she said is, taking away their magic doesn't take away their strength. And I just put beautiful no notes.
Beautiful. No notes needed.
I love that. That's just...
I love that too. I think it's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Where's Manon? She said probably in therapy.
That girl needs therapy. Bless her heart.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that I need therapy from just what she went through.
Still not over that one.
Oh, so like there was like a Pinterest board, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's the new series or whatever."
Something of the gods or something. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She confirmed pretty much that she wants to do that side project. It is an idea, but it's not in the works.
Yeah, that's fine. Mm-hmm. That's fine.
I'd rather her get these stories finished.
Let's keep going with what we got.
Mm-hmm. Pool of Starlight and ACOTAR. She didn't answer.
I know.
I really think that's connected. I don't think that's a coincidence.
It totally is.
It stopped filming. Sorry. Technical difficulties.
Pool of Starlight.
Mm-hmm. That can't be coincidence. I'm sorry. It can't.
No.
She said we're going to find out how to get into, it says Glass of Wind. I feel like that's
House of Wind.
Oh, it's meant to say house.
Yeah.
My autocorrect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Without wings. Mm-hmm. So that's really interesting.
That is interesting.
She didn't answer about Reese's last name.
She didn't.
There's a reason.
There's absolutely a reason for that. Mm-hmm. And well, continue because I think it's the next question. Didn't she also say something about Rune? Like, are they didn't she ask if Rune and Reese were related?
I don't know if she asked that specifically. I don't see it on here. She might have. I might have missed it, but she did say the answer is yes. You'll find out. To all
everything.
questions.
That's what I know, right?
Mm-hmm. But so she said King of Hybern's name might be discussed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, where did Bryaxis go? First of all, when I was reading ACOTAR, I knew Bryaxis was a girl.
You did?
Yes, I've always thought Bryaxis was a girl.
I didn't think Bryaxis was anything. I thought it was just an it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a creature. I didn't think it was a she. But that's cute. No.
She was giving off baddie energy, so I just knew. But I literally I knew Bryaxis was a girl. I've had arguments over this. I literally have in comment sections. I've had arguments over that. Yeah. And with, I think with my sister, like, I think she thought that Bryaxis was a boy, and I was like, no, like, definitely a girl. But anyway, whatever.
That's so funny.
She dodged the Mama Archeron question.
Because it's true.
It's so tied in. It's so related. She knows exactly what she's doing. Okay, is Cormac actually dead? Did she dodge that? I think she did.
I think she did.
That's interesting. I have Bryce and Hunt are in game. Bryce's true mate is not Asriel. Ha 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 ha. That's what I have to
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. It's Hunt Athalar. Oh, beautiful man.
Anyone who doesn't like Hunt, I just don't understand you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. So she was asked if Rhys and Rune are related, and she didn't answer.
Yeah, because they are. I'm sorry.
She didn't answer if Maeve is related to anyone. Which I thought was really interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, she was asked if Fury Axtar was the mercenary, and she didn't answer.
Because she is. She is the mercenary. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Going back to, it's called Twilight of the Gods. Going back to that.
Yeah, okay.
It is a story. It's not in the works, but it is a story. But she said that she has 3 or 4 unpublished books for different series.
I wonder if that means like notes, or like there's no way she's written 3 or 4 books and not published them.
Think about it. She was writing Crescent City way before she ever thought that she was going to publish it. I totally think it's possible that she's just been bored and said, I'm going to just write this idea that I have. And started writing chapters. I mean, it's not like it's finished books, but I definitely think it's possible.
All right. That's, yeah. That's pretty big.
Alex asked who would win in a fight, Bryce, Aelin, Farah, or Manon. She said they wouldn't fight, which I love that. Yeah. I feel like they would all go just like dancing and drinking,
And get In-N-Out burger.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so she was talking about like getting published and stuff. I feel like she has opened the door for like so many fantasy writers.
Oh my gosh.
She's made it the genre. I mean, not only her, but it has changed and it's become so popular. Yeah. And it's much easier to get into. Yeah. Now.
Yeah, and especially like for fantasy stories with female main characters. Like, because I mean, she even talks about that, like, it wasn't really a thing before, and it just was what it was. And so now, I mean, she's definitely like created this world, and like, so many people are writing these stories about these really awesome women, and it's really cool.
Yeah, it's nice to read stories about like these really strong women. It makes you feel really empowered, really good. I think that's like why so many people relate so heavily to all of her books. And any other fantasy writer out there who's writing good books. Right. I have a note on here. It just says hearing her success story inspired me so much personally with like music even. Yeah. And even like with the books that we're writing. We're kind of writing books, and we've just been inspired, but just like hearing like how she went about it. I mean, she said that she was reading these books and she just thought, I kind of want to write my own stories. That's kind of exactly what happened to us. We just said, hey, we have these ideas, we want to write them. You know?
I think that's what happens with a lot of people. I think one day they're just like, I have a story in my head. I'm going to write it. And sometimes it really works out and these people actually publish their books and everyone likes them, or they don't.
Right.
But yeah, it's definitely like, it is really inspiring to know that she just kind of did it.
Yeah. She just kept working at it. My next note is people talked so much crap about her. They were so hateful to her. And now she is releasing not only 1, but 2 books.
Yeah.
It's a massive story that she's written. I know we've talked about that, but I just want to touch on that again.
But yeah, I mean, the thing that we didn't touch on was the hate. And it's not like, here's the thing, like if you want her to just like whip out a bunch of books, she could do it, but you're gonna complain that they're not saying what you want them to say and the quality's not good and they're not twisty and turny and like, if you want quality story, give the woman time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of how I felt this whole time with the next ACOTAR book. I'm just kind of like, yeah, it'd be nice to have another one, but like, if we're not hearing anything and she's still working on it, then let her cook.
Right. I think she stays off social media though, which is, I think,
wonderful.
Is really good.
I'm so glad she does that because
But honestly, like, we were right on track with like the last book that she's released. That was the last Crescent City book, I think.
Yeah.
And we're right on track with like how she's writing. I mean, like,
exactly. I mean, really not. Everybody just keep your britches on.
Yeah,
it's
seriously. Fine. Okay, so I do wish that Alex had asked Sarah if it is important to read CC before. I think it would have really helped people to really hear that straight from her. That would have been nice. You know? And she would have obviously said yes.
Yes, exactly.
I really wish that Alex had asked about her relationship with Elizabeth Evans.
Oh, I know.
She's great. I hope she's the one narrating.
I'm sure
6 and 7.
Is.
I'm sure she is. I'm sure that's why they redid them to have a,
so that she can. I mean, she literally at this point now has read every book.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure Elizabeth Evans is going to read the audiobooks.
Oh man, she's so great.
She's so good. I love her so much.
Okay, I wish Alex had asked if we were ever going to get a Reese point of view of Miss and Fury, or just like some chapters, or just anything. And like, I know bonus. She's kind of read that one fan fic, and she kind of said she approved, but I don't fully approve, honestly.
Did you read the whole thing?
Not the whole thing. I haven't read the whole thing.
Yeah, I haven't read it either.
I've read a lot of it.
Yeah.
But not the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun fan thing.
It's good. I just want it from Sarah's mind.
Of course. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So I accidentally marked this one earlier, so it jumped to the bottom. But I want to touch on this because when they were talking about like Tamlin and, you know, all of that, I think at some point she kind of alluded to Tamlin has a lot of childhood trauma, which, like, you know,
I would say
join the club.
Everyone does.
Everyone in the story does, you know. So it doesn't excuse his actions, but I just have a note under here, and this is what I got from that. Tamlin has childhood trauma. Reese is an emotionally mature king. That's what I got.
Yeah.
So because he has a lot of trauma too.
Yeah, he does. And him and Tamlin's trauma kind of intertwine.
Yeah.
Like
honestly, like Tamlin is like, he brought a lot of that on himself.
Yeah. Well, and not to mention Reese's trauma.
Yeah.
Outside of his childhood. I mean, just under the mountain with Amarantha.
Oh.
Sorry, Tam Tam.
Yeah.
Like, you had to wear a mask.
So did I in 2020. You didn't see me complaining.
Dang.
Oh, goodness. Okay. So we talked about the estimated page counts. The one book is like 300. The other book is like 900 something. Which
yeah,
I'm so excited.
Obviously she's still finishing up for part 4. That is curious. I think it's going to be close to 900.
Yeah,
I could be wrong. I think it's going to be big.
I think it's going to be really big.
Hold on, what's happening? Why is it doing that? I think we're good. I think it's still recording. Yeah. Okay. It is.
It's recording. I think I wanted to just... I have like on here honorable mentions, and I screenshotted some comments I wanted to go through.
Oh my gosh. I love the receipts.
Okay. Someone said in all caps, bye Bryce Reel, bye Tamlin Stans, bye Nesta and Reese, Face Sand and Nessian haters. LMAO, I'm so happy.
I love that comment. That's an amazing comment.
I know. Okay. Someone else said she hasn't put out ACOTAR since 2021. Her daughter was born after that. I'm sure that'll greatly impact the books. I hope it does.
Yeah.
I hope it does. Really. Okay. So it says, finally, they are, in all caps, talking about Elaine's trauma. SJM always has a trauma view or a character that needs to figure out things first on their own. Yeah. Characters are not one dimension with SJM, but evolving. And I think that's great.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Someone else said... I wish half of you would stop talking about how she talks and just be grateful. Her books are about female empowerment, and here you are talking negatively about a woman whilst claiming to be a fan.
I saw that comment. Preach.
You're right. Someone said, do y'all think for a second that this is a huge deal and she's probably nervous? An effing human being.
Oh my gosh.
She's speaking from the heart. I adore her. Writers typically have a different voice when they public speak. You can tell she's being as authentic as possible.
Absolutely.
She was totally authentic.
Oh, people are so...
They were being so rude. I mean, so many people were saying, okay, can somebody... message me when this gets good, like, and she's talking about her trauma.
Exactly. You know, and like that's the thing. I'm sorry guys, but like she's like a human being, and she's got to be a human being before she can write these books. And it kind of is important, because she's not going to write the books if she's not mentally able to, or like if she's not in a place where she can write and is inspired. I mean,
she could write them, but they're not going to be good.
They're not going to be good. Once again, yes.
Someone said realizing Aelin and Sarah grew up together. I love that.
That's cute.
Someone else said Reese was like a cameo who became a series regular after one episode because he had so much chemistry with Your Name.
I love that.
I know. Someone else said, I feel like I'm camping out front waiting for a concert. That is so true. I definitely had that same vibe. Someone else said, this is easily the best interview she's done. Preach. I feel like all the other interviewers, they ask like lame questions. Alex really,
that's what's
she
cool
gets
about
to the
Call
point.
Her Daddy. I mean, she asks really good questions. And personal ones too. And I feel like a lot of the people that are doing the interviews are like, oh my God, or like that are being interviewed are like, oh, thanks for like actually thinking about that and asking that question.
I think that's why this is the first time Sarah has gotten emotional. And that's like the next comment. It says, Sarah sharing her traumatic birth story was so unexpected. It was so relatable and real. Love her even more for that.
I think a lot of people connected with that and really appreciated that.
I think it was great. So someone said, I forgot she said this, Frank Highburn.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, that's so funny. I mean, she's so like, even just that shows how authentic she is, and like just, you know, like
she's not gonna tell you, even if she knew, she's not gonna tell.
Right, I know, but like she's just like herself, and she's like joking, oh yeah, it's Frank, you know. after talking about her going through baby name lists, which is so true. Like, when I started writing the book that I'm writing, I was going through most popular fantasy baby names, like, trying to find a good one.
Right. I love it.
Goodness.
Frank.
And someone said, Fireheart, why do you cry? And for every Nesta out there, climb the mountain saved my life too. That's great. I mean, I think that so many people have genuinely held on because of these stories.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Yeah.
Someone said, a quart of about effing time. Oh, I love that. Oh, so this one's sad. It says, imagine writing Nesta based off of yourself and everyone trashing her. I love Nesta so much because she's messy and real and not the perfect FMC.
Wow.
I think that's like true for a lot of her characters. They're messy and they're real.
Yeah.
They're not perfect. They make mistakes. They are most like humans compared to a lot of the other books that I've read, you know, like everybody wants to be perfect all the time, and it's just like not the case. It's not real life.
Right exactly.
Yep. Okay, this one says the fandom needed this interview. So many toxic fights among fans about is better than this main character. This sister is just mean. Without realizing, she puts a lens of psychology and trauma behind most of the characters and explores how they deal with it or can't deal with it, or they are just there to mirror or embody the author's emotion and life.
Yeah. That's a really good comment.
Someone else said, if Aelin appears in either of these books, I will actually be screaming, crying, throwing up. And same.
I won't be okay. I like, Aelin probably means the most to me as far as like the main female characters.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
She's definitely, I don't know. They all have like their own things that they're going through, but I feel like Aelin, just in everything she's gone through, has just handled everything with such grace, even though she's such a cool character. I mean, yeah. She's really well written.
Yeah.
Someone said, this is our Super Bowl.
Yeah, I saw that comment. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. And the last thing, honorable mention, is Katie and I, we were texting each other while we were like live watching this.
Like things are happening. We go, oh my gosh, that's so cool, or whatever, blah, 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 blah.
She announced the first book, right? Okay. And then she announces, so Katie said, she just did that. And I said, bitch, I'm so excited. And Katie said, WTF, OMG. I said, 237 days to go. And then at that moment, she said, and then the second book will be out on January, whatever. And at the exact same time, Katie and I both sent, bitch.
It was amazing.
It was so great.
That was, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Telepathy.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm extremely excited. I think this was such an important interview, and I really hope that people got something good out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of people did, but I think like
I do too.
I hope the haters got something good out of it.
Honestly, I haven't seen like hardly anyone hate on Nesta, and I think that's really funny because there were a lot of Nesta haters and a lot of arguments, and I think if anything, this has caused a bit more arguments over Elaine and Asriel and Lucian.
Oh, I know.
And that whole situation.
And that was already like, that hadn't stopped.
That was already bad, and then it got worse. I think
It's now worse.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people being very upset about the Bryce and Asriel thing.
Good. They should be, because that's just blasphemous.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. But really? Really?
Yeah. I'm sorry. But I just never got that. I just never got that.
Me neither. Never. Not for a second.
Well, that's all the notes I had. Do you have anything else to say about it?
Just that I'm extremely excited. We're gonna do a reread of the whole everything,
and we're gonna listen to the Elizabeth Evans version.
Yes, because she reread ACOTAR for the 10th anniversary.
Yeah,
and very excited for that. Same. Very excited. So I think we're gonna do. What did we decide? Are we gonna do Throne of Glass, Crescent City, and then ACOTAR? Or
I think so. No. We need to do Throne of Glass, ACOTAR, and then Crescent City. ACOTAR definitely has to be before Crescent City.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Cool. Maybe we could do like some kind of fun, like we can log our reading. And we can let people know, like, hey, this is where we're at. Like, I don't know. Maybe we could do like a group, like, let's all reread the Sarah J. Maas books.
We could do that. That would be really
they come out. So I don't know. We'll keep you posted with all that, and we're gonna have a lot more theories and other topics related to Sarah J. Maas and other books, of course. I guess we've talked about Onyx Storm. We talked about Onyx Storm after that.
Oh yeah, we did.
There are theories. We haven't heard much else about that. What that next book looks like, but
I actually have more thoughts about that now that I've reread it finally.
I still need to do a reread.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so happy that we're doing the pod again. I can't believe that it's been this long. Yeah. But what a time to get back to it. What news?
I know.
What news to talk of?
I mean, we were already planning to restart, and then this just kind of pushed us into it. We were like, it's now
we gotta talk about it
because
we got to.
Yeah, this is
pod worthy. But yes, so what are your thoughts and theories for the next ACOTAR book? And or anything else related to SJM, and how did you feel about the podcast? And there's anything that you want to hear from us, topics, we play games,
or if you have book suggestions. I really want to read right now we're reading Brimstone. I think we talked about that earlier, but I really want to read the Plated Prisoner series. I think that's what it's called.
I don't know that I know that one.
Yeah, we've talked about it one time. It's like it's called Something Else as well. You know how all these books are.
Right.
But
like technically, like Quicksilver is the Fae and Alchemy series, right?
But so I've heard it's very, very good. I really want to read it.
Okay.
It's like about 6 books, I think.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think it'll be good. I don't know.
We're even going to talk about books that we didn't like.
Yes, we are. We are going to talk about books that we didn't like.
Yeah.
We've also been working on our TikTok and posting on there. So if you want to come on there and interact with us, that would be great.
Yeah.
And come talk to us.
That dog has barked the whole time, just about.
And the baby has slept the whole time,
which is good.
He's sucking in his sleep.
Bless.
He needs to nurse that baby. Oh.
Well, this was very fun.
This was fun. This was good. This was a good conversation. We've been bottling it up for like a week or two now.
We have. I'm very proud.
Yep. Oh gosh.
Ooh, a good
high five. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'm so tired. I gotta go to bed.
I know, me too.
In literally 4 hours, I will be up for 24 hours.
That's insane.
I know.
You need to go to bed.
I know. I can't be doing this anymore.
All right, how do we say goodbye?
I don't know. I don't remember. I think we were just saying bye like that.
Did we do a countdown?
Sure. We'll just do one.
All right.
Ready? Okay.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Bye.